G'day, my name's Michael Quinn. I'm representing from the Royal Commission Working Group. Minister Dan Tehan, the Minister for Veteran Affairs, after numerous requests to meet with him, has had his office staff redirect me back down to the Deputy Commissioner of Victoria. What's happening here is a thing which we used to call in the command in the Army is plausible deniability. If you don't know about it, you can't be blamed for it, you don't have to action it. Well, Minister Tehan, that might be the case that you can do that while you're running around commemorating the dead and disrespecting the living. But the issues you're not addressing are those which are going to keep our veterans alive into the future. The Royal Commission Working Group has pushed now for around about 10, 11 months, and now we have a Senate inquiry into veteran affairs and veteran suicide. Over 500 submissions are going in, and you still will not meet with the working group. The working group wants issues discussed and raised and looked at. Issues like psych treatment for veterans. You didn't float out a new plan with psych treatment for veterans being free. This was something which the government took off veterans. But when they took it off veterans, they also took away the cancer treatment. Now, the cancer treatment was put in there for a reason. Veterans have a high exposure in peacetime and wartime to cancer-causing substances. You've done the right thing. You've given psych services back. You've done the wrong thing by saying it's a completely new initiative. You've also done the wrong thing by not including the free cancer treatment. You've also done the wrong thing by not listening to us as a group, because as a group, we want to represent to you about the harmful offsetting provisions you've put into place for new veterans. We want to discuss with you that an infantryman of today who's invalided under the new superannuation schemes is $20,000 a year worse off. We want to talk to you about the issuing of a gold card for operational services so that we can both save the government money and look after the veteran community. We want to speak to you about the issuing of a white card so that veterans don't have to go through a convoluted process to get their free psych treatment that would come automatically. We want to speak to you about the offsetting provisions, which is taking away money from the younger veterans and putting them in a situation where they cannot afford to look after their families. We want to talk to you about the time it takes to turn on incapacity payments for a younger veteran. 4 months without pay is 4 months that the veteran is struggling to keep his family alive, losing self-esteem, inability to able to get to appointments and organise things, putting financial pressure on the wife and the kids, and causing suicide. We want to talk to you about the adversarial manner in which the department is going through fighting our veterans in the Administrative Appeals Tribunal. We want to talk to you about why it takes 4 and 5 hearings on little tiny matters that prevent a veteran from getting entitlements for 6 or 7 years. We have many matters to discuss, but Mr. Tehan, you're using what we class as plausible deniability. You don't know, therefore you don't have to act, and when things turn into a shit fight, you don't take the blame because you didn't know, because you wanted to speak to an older veteran community, not embrace the advocates who are looking after these people, not engaging the Royal Commission Working Group, which has highlighted these problems, not addressing the 500 plus submissions which have coming through, and not actually just stopping and realise that the head of your departments, the Mark Kellys, the Craig Orme, the Neil Bales, who don't know the problems, and if they do know the problems, they're doing a very good job of covering things up. Minister, you need to step up. You need to start looking after the living while respecting the dead, instead of forgetting the living while going on junkets. With more videos to follow, we will be in touch soon. Thank you.